What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Bit of Footy YouTube channel. And you may have noticed, but I have got a haircut, so we're looking fresh for this week. Anyway, so today we will be running through my round one tips. That is right, round one is just upon us. It's beginning tomorrow with the Blues and the Tigers live from the MCG, the mighty home of footy. So I can't wait to get onto it. I can't wait to bring you my tips. So let's just get straight into it. No time to waste. Alright, here we go. Round one tips. So I'm going to be going through my tips that I put on ESPN Footy Tips. I'm thinking about making my own footy tipping competition. Actually, well, maybe I already have, and maybe I'm going to give details to it at the end of this video. So maybe join, maybe not. But anyway, let's begin with the first game of the round. Richmond versus Carlton, obviously the traditional first game of the season. So I have Richmond in this one, and I have the Tigers by 21 points over the Blues at the MCG. Obviously the Blues have a new look team this season, so it's going to take a little bit for them to click all together, but they've got a pretty good side, the Blues, so that's why I haven't got the margin, you know, over 30 or anything. I think the Blues will put up a real good fight, but we all know how good Richmond are, how good they've been from past seasons. So I've got the Tigers by 21 points in that one. Then we move on to the exciting Friday night game between the Pies and the Bulldogs live from the G. Again, I'll be attending this match, so I hope to bring you a match day vlog from it. But I have gone Collingwood in this one, and this may be because I go for Collingwood. It's going to be a very enticing match. Obviously the Bulldogs have a great midfield, but I can still see the Pies putting up a challenge. And let's be real, I'm just doing this because I go for Collingwood. I can still see the Dogs winning this one with their incredible midfield that they've got, and their forward line is now clicking. But I've just gone Collingwood because I go for Collingwood. They've still got a few good players in. Adams is good to go. Maynard is still in the side. I feel like they'll bring in Dacos to replace Sidebottom. So I feel like this will be a really good match to watch, especially if they have Treloar in their side, the Dogs, and it'll heat up a little bit. But I hope the Pies fans don't boo Treloar if he does play, because we were the one that got rid of him and he didn't want to leave really, so hopefully none of that goes down. But yeah, I've got the Pies in that one to beat the Dogs. We move on to Saturday Arvo footy, and the MCG is getting a run for its money with the first game being played on Saturday Arvo at the G between the D's and the Dockers. Now you'd think I would go for the D's in this one, and a lot of people have gone the D's, but I've actually went the Dockers to shock the D's at the MCG. Normally a good game between these two sides, and it has been, there has been a few good battles between these two at the G, but I've went the Dockers. I feel like they can really pull off an upset. I feel like they've got a good team, a good lineup. Obviously they're going to be without Rory Lobb in the side, but I don't know, I just feel like the Dockers can cause a big upset over the D's. It's going to be a great entertaining game to watch. I feel like the Dockers can really pull it off though, so that's my surprise tip of the weekend. So yeah, the Dockers to beat the D's, so who knows, it could happen. Then we move to the Adelaide Oval for the Cats versus the Crows. Now obviously we know that the Crows are in a bit of a rebuilding stage, so that's why I've gone the Cats to win this one. Obviously they've got an amazing forward line now, a great midfield, so I can't see them losing to the Crows. It would be an upset, but even the Crows at home, I can't see them winning. The Cats, they've just got a great informed side. Well, not really too informed yet, but they've got a great lineup that I'm sure will come into this game and give the Crows a bit of a beating at the Adelaide Oval. Then we move on to Marvel Stadium on Saturday Night Footy. Can't wait to rip into this one. Maybe I'll do a stream on it. I'll let you know which game I'm streaming probably tomorrow, maybe even today, but we'll see how it goes. Good game between the Dons and the Hawks. I've gone the Hawks to win this one, but I can sort of see the Bombers winning. It's going to be a close encounter at Marvel Stadium. Normally is, well, sometimes normally is. But yeah, I've gone the Hawks to win this one. I really feel like they've got the lineup to do it. Obviously, the Dons, as I spoke about in my previous video, they've lost a lot of players. So I feel like the Hawks will really, will get the job done in this one. They've got a few good players in their lineup, and they've got a few good new players in their lineup. If Kaczynski can do what he did in the bloody preseason, he'll be trouble in the forward line. And obviously they've still got all those great players, Warple, Mitchell and all that. So it's going to be a fun little match, that one between the Dons and the Hawks, but I've gone the Hawks to beat the Dons. Then we move on to the Gabba for the game between the Lions and the Swans. Could be an entertaining one, but I've still gone the Lions to beat the Sydney Swans here at the Gabba. So have most people on the app. But yeah, we all know how good the Lions have turned. Obviously, the Swans are, they've got a few good new players on their list. I'm excited to see how Logan McDonald goes. He's been announced to make his debut against the Lions this Saturday night. But at the Gabba, back home, in front of their home fans, I feel like the Lions will get the job done. Then we move on to, the traditional 3 Sunday games that we normally have. The first one kicking off at Marvel Stadium between North Melbourne and Port Adelaide. And we know that North Melbourne are in a bit of a struggling stage at the moment. So I've gone the Port Adelaide Power to get the job done quite easily over the Roos at Marvel Stadium. Even though it is at Marvel Stadium where North Melbourne normally do put up a fight, I still can't see them beating a very strong Power side. And yeah, I feel like the Power will easily get the job done over the Roos, who are still, getting in that struggle stage, in that, looking to, go up forward, but they're just not quite there yet. They're still struggling. So yeah, the Power to beat the Roos for me. Then we got a bit of an interesting one between the Giants and the Saints. As you may have heard, Max King is out as a golf ball did strike him. I'm not going to say where, but unfortunately, I really wanted to pick the Saints to win this one, but I feel like the Giants will just be a little bit too good at home. They look like they were firing against the Swans. It's going to be a good matchup, this one, to see how both teams will go. But I've just went the Giants to win this one at home over the Saints. I feel like it will be a pretty entertaining game. But yeah, Giants just to beat the Saints. It'll be a good matchup though. Two sides that are very good, that have come up very good. Obviously, we know that the Giants can be very good, and the Saints are starting to come up as a good side as well. So it'll be an entertaining battle, but yeah, the Giants to beat the Saints in that one for me. And then we got the last game coming in from Optus Stadium between the West Coast Eagles and the Gold Coast Suns, the Battle of the Coasts. I've went the Eagles in this one. I don't know if the Suns will put up that much of a fight. Obviously, they've got a better team than years prior, the Suns do nowadays. But we all know how good the Eagles are, especially at Optus Stadium when you've got the likes of Darling, Flying Ryan and all that. So I just can't see them losing at home in round 1 to the Suns. It will be an amazing win if the Suns could get the job done, but I just can't see it happening, which is why I've went the Eagles to beat the Suns at Optus Stadium. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Those are my tips for round 1 completed. Hopefully you enjoyed. Leave your tips in the comments below, or join my tipping competition. A prize will be given out at the end of the year. It will be a cash prize, and so make sure to enter the competition. All that you need to know will be in the link in the description below. It's on ESPN Footy Tips, so make sure to have ESPN Footy Tips downloaded below, and I'll be announcing what the prize will be in the coming days, or maybe next week's tipping video. So make sure to join for your chance to win a bit of a cash prize, and I will see you guys in another video very soon. Cheers.